Thank you for everyone joining, and I hope in these 15 minutes we'll give you a sneak peek into how our technology is supporting hotels and the industry across all stages of the guest journey. So let's start. So ReviewPro, we've been helping the industry, the hospitality industry, improve the guest experience for over a decade now. Globally, over 60,000 hotels, accommodation providers, and destinations rely on ReviewPro. As some of you may know, we are part of the Shiji Group, a global company serving a wide range of technology needs for the hospitality industry with amazing companies. Shiji Group currently serves more than 90,000 hotels and over 200,000 restaurants worldwide. We've been in operation for over a decade now, consistently evolving, innovating in line with the needs of the hospitality industry, and our range of products help you understand and improve the guest experience across all stages of the guest journey. As you can see here, we started in 2009 with the online reputation management tool to help hotels better manage their online reputation and be more competitive, analyze the guest feedback. In 2014, we developed the guest survey solution, which is a very flexible solution helping hotels create multiple surveys and really gathering this depth and wealth of guest feedback. In 2015, there was a need for hotels to have a service recovery strategy. So we developed the in-stay survey capability, which was a huge success and continues to be a very huge success for our clients and a big value because they're able really to manage the experience before this experience goes sometimes online. And then this is usually combined with our auto case management tool, which we developed in 2017 to enable a very effective follow-up. 2018, based on our experience with the in-stay strategy we saw a huge need for hotels to improve guest engagement through messaging. So we developed the guest messaging hub, and we learned during that period really that hotels had a challenge gathering their FAQs, being able to answer guest requests and messages in the moment very quickly. So there was a need to add chatbot and artificial intelligence. Hence, in 2020, we launched our messaging automation tool, Guest Experience Automation, with a layer of AI to deliver, consistent answers to guests. What we do at ReviewPro, to summarize very quickly, we have 4 pillars.
I'm sorry, Rodenia. Sorry that I interrupt you. Your slide is, I don't know, running.
Okay, let me see now. Is it better
now? Now, yes.
Okay, sorry.
Yes, okay.
Great. So I was explaining that what we do basically, there are 4 pillars in our technology. It's about guest feedback. We gather this feedback. It's a platform that aggregates all the guest feedback from reviews, from online reviews, from digital surveys, and from messages. This is powered by AI as well. AI is a very important pillar in our platform, powered by chatbot. Even in our semantic analysis section, there's machine learning to have, quick, detailed data analysis. And then we pride ourselves as well with analytics and tools because sometimes there's a lot of noise, a lot of feedback, and it's a big challenge for hotels to digest this feedback and have those actionable insights. So there are dashboards, workflows, filters, views, and others to help hotels break down this feedback and being able to take decisions, informed decisions, and act on this feedback. And then, of course, the reporting functionality. It's a very flexible reporting that we have there. Either standard reports or customized reports with role-based reports, let's say, with very relevant data, and our flexible API as well to connect with other tools, and as well enable hotels retrieve guest data into their business intelligence tools. So this is, in a nutshell, more or less what we do. And then, our mantra, we've been always faithful to this. We help hotels create remarkable guest experiences. We're more than ever focused on that. And for hotels to basically understand the evolving needs of guests and providing the technological transformation you need to meet those needs. However, we all know, I'm sure this is becoming a challenge for hotels to exceed guest expectations. It's becoming increasingly difficult. We're seeing now things have changed. There are a new set of concerns and questions and uncertainties sometimes from guests when they travel. So engaging with guests only while the guest is on property is just not enough. And we're seeing that hotels now have a need to be interacting, engaging with the guest well before check-in and after the guest has left. And, some of the needs are actually, across all those stages of the guest journey, whether, during the looking and booking phase, the pre-stay phase, guests don't have really easy access to information. They try to look on different platforms. They have different questions when traveling. They don't like queuing. We don't like queuing when we're in the hotel and waiting for responses, or, sometimes lack of responses, especially now with lack of staff. It's a huge headache for many hotels. And then sometimes, the guest wants to give feedback, but then they encounter log forms. So it's becoming really important to support hotels with that. So we're going to see now how ReviewPro is helping during all those stages with our technology. So if we look at the look stage, the guest journey starts really way before the guest checks in. The guest is, trying to research their next accommodation. They try to consult different OTAs. And, they are impacted by other people's opinions and testimonials online and online reviews. So the experience at your property, especially how any negative reviews have been handled, will be visible in the reviews that previous guests have left. So this is why managing online reputation is extremely important and still very relevant for hotels nowadays. So our hotel reputation solution aggregates reviews and ratings from over 175 online travel agencies and review sites in 45 languages, empowering you to actively understand and manage reviews and responses in order to improve your online reputation, which will lead, to more trust from the guests to book with you and ultimately boost revenue. If we look at the book stage, now, today many guests return to website to looking for information as, the source of truth. Sometimes there's lack of information. You can't find the information you need. And also with the lack of staff, sometimes you call, you send an email, there's no response. So our messaging tool really allows guests to message your hotel and be answered immediately via an AI-driven chatbot trained to respond to more than 80% of your incoming queries on the website and on the different messaging channels. Let's have a look at the pre-stay stage, which I think is really, really crucial and vital in the guest journey. Because it's really a stage where you can create that kind of trust and loyalty with your guests. So it's becoming more relevant than ever to ensure that communication towards the guests is as clear and concise and easy as possible. The guests have and that the guests have easy access to the information, and they know what to expect. If I requested for things, or if I have doubts about local regulations or the adapted services and facilities, as a guest, I have a clear way and to understand what to expect. And especially now today as well, we're really used to getting the information we need when we need it. We're becoming very impatient. We want everything very quick. We pull everything from the internet in seconds. So Again, with our messaging tool, your guests can reach out to you at any time using their favorite messaging app that they are used to, or the hotel website to get the pre-stay information they need. Also, during the pre-stay stage, you can proactively reach out to your guest via our messaging tool, messaging automation with specific communication rules via WhatsApp, SMS, WeChat, now recently an email, to ensure that they get the information they need, or to allow them to personalize their stay. Some hotels, luxurious hotels, and many hotels, they always strive to achieve this personalized service and ask the guests, about their preferences. And so in order to prepare for their stay, you can send out this type of messages to prepare basically for the guest stay. During in-stay communication, it's a great opportunity. The guest is now in our property. We have a chance to exceed their expectations. So with our messaging automation tool, you can engage with your guests on property via, again, the multiple channels that they prefer: WhatsApp, WeChat, Facebook Messenger, Instagram, or even the web chat. Also, during the guest stay, you can use our survey solution to check in with the guest before they check out, sending a touch point, an easy survey. How's your stay so far? What can we do to improve your stay, and really turn any negative experience into positive ones, and avoid bad reviews going online, and increasing loyalty with guests. This has been really successful for many hotels. In order to ensure as well these efforts are paying off, you can, with auto case management, have issues reported easily to your team members through our case management solution, so that you can, if there's a guest request or a complaint from a guest or a low rating, these requests will be channeled to the relevant teams in real time. And if those cases are not closed on time, they get escalated, and you make sure you really follow up and that no issues are being unresolved. And our tool is quite flexible to accommodate your operational reality, and you can create teams and work groups in ReviewPro, and route those requests to the relevant teams, having visibility over staff performance, and to help you really achieve a great experience for the guest. The post-stay stage of the guest journey as well is a critical moment where you can provoke and you can gather really a wealth of information and feedback from capture those valuable insights from your guests via different channels, and post-stay surveys can be sent. Usually our surveys are quite flexible. They're not audits. They're really meant to understand the experience and the why behind the rating, so that you can really act on that, take decisions. And with the PMS filters and the PMS views, you're able to identify the guest experience per specific segments, whether maybe room number or room type or reservation source. How was the experience according to that segment? In ReviewPro, we allow you to have those views to gather really specific data points and identify service and product issues. These detailed information is really important because they will allow you to take very specific decisions related to the guest experience, rather than having just maybe quantity, but as well looking at the quality of the feedback. And also with a survey solution, you can encourage guests to leave reviews, invite them to leave reviews online through our review collection programs, whether with TripAdvisor, Holiday Check, or Google, making sure you have always fresh verified reviews on the top review sites and OTAs to improve your online reputation, which we know that this will have an impact on your revenue. Positive reviews can boost your online reputation and drive future bookings. Whether reviews are positive or negative, they both provide valuable feedback to help you understand the guest experience. So All of the guest feedback in ReviewPro is processed and analyzed by our powerful semantic analysis technology, which identifies the categories and concepts that your guests like and dislike. If you want to know what guests really like and dislike about breakfast, instead of you going from one channel to another, even through the surveys or the online sources, you'll be able to understand this through our semantic analysis. We will highlight what is the impact on the guest rating, and so that you can make really data-driven operational and service improvements. We can't forget that what happens offline, whether positive or negative, goes online for others to read. And so here we can see in this real-life review adapted from TripAdvisor, this hotel, they were really able to exceed expectations, which prompted a very positive review. They had an in-stay survey implemented. They asked the guest how their stay was going. The guest was complaining about something specifically. So the hotel really dealt with the issue on time in a very professional way, and which turned them into a loyal customer, leaving an incredible review online. So it really pays off. It all comes together at the end of the day in one platform to manage the entire guest journey. It's a very scalable, flexible, and relevant platform, fully in line with the latest data security requirements. It's all about, again, relevant data, deep data that you can digest and help your staff act on, and to deliver better experiences, and to supercharge your investment with the least staff disruption. You can always integrate our platform as well with many of the leading tools that you already have embedded into your processes. And because in the end it's really all about creating remarkable guest experiences. If you tackle that, everything else becomes easier. And each of our solutions, all the functionalities we develop in ReviewPro, is really to serve that purpose. We've been developing these functionalities over more than a decade now alongside our clients. We listen, we invent, we innovate, we continue to innovate. This is as well according to industry needs, and it really has one aim: helping you create remarkable guest experiences at every stage of the guest journey. And that's it. Thank you so much. I hope it was a very useful 15 minutes.